strong enough?
I don't know if you're cruel enough.
Live by Night is produced by Ben Affleck, directed by Ben Affleck, stars Ben Affleck, has a screenplay by Ben Affleck, costume design by Ben Affleck, set design by Ben Affleck, catering by Ben Affleck, sponsored by Ben Affleck Airplanes, produced by a Ben Affleck studio, produced by a South Korean studio, starring Ben Affleck having sex with Ben Affleck, Zoe Saldana playing some random character playing Ben Affleck. Everything is Ben Affleck! Woo! Ben Affleck has done something that no other director has ever done before. He made a gangster movie boring as hell.
This is what a gangster movie is supposed to look like. Where's my money?
I don't know!
I have a knife at your balls right now. You're gonna be castrated if you I don't get my money in 30 days! This is what Ben Affleck does in this movie. Boy, where's my money?
I don't know!
Here's $10.
Oh, okay.
Stop stealing my money. Stop screwing with me. We can have lunch together.
You got it.
That is just a shrewd businessman. It's not a gangster.
It starts with a guy who is played by Ben Affleck who falls in love with this girl.
Also played by Ben Affleck.
But in a stunning twist, Ben Affleck is betrayed by Ben Affleck. And Ben Affleck decides to get revenge against Ben Affleck. So Ben Affleck takes Ben Affleck to jail. Ben Affleck then comes out of jail and makes a deal with Ben Affleck to kill Ben Affleck. But on the way, Ben Affleck gets distracted by making a business deal in Miami with Ben Affleck as his side character. Unfortunately, his deal with the business gets sidetracked by another girl named Ben Affleck, and who is also in conflict with his wife, also played by Ben Affleck. Ultimately, this comes to an end when Ben Affleck asks Ben Affleck to stop going after Ben Affleck because Ben Affleck is going to be too cruel for himself.
I'm a little confused. What happened to Ben Affleck?
Oh, you know, when Ben Affleck said he was going to marry Ben Affleck, but Ben Affleck was getting in the way of Ben Affleck said to Ben Affleck not to do Ben Affleck. And I would forgive this movie for its rather terrible plot if it had really good action sequences. And there's none of it in here. You'd think for a gangster movie there'd be more intimidation, more guns a-blazing, more of that smooth classic, I want to be that guy. But I definitely don't want to be Ben Affleck because he doesn't do shit. I really didn't like Ben Affleck's acting. He just felt like Ben Affleck with an accent. And he narrates over his own stupid movie too.
He does.
Like, yeah, I killed them, so what?
My biggest issue with him was that the character's motivations made no sense. I'm a criminal. That's all I know how to do. It's all I'm gonna do. But then when the mob tries to recruit him, he's like, I don't want to be with the mob, because if I'm with the mob, then I have to be a criminal my whole life. But you just said that's what you want to do. And then when he is with the mob, he stops being a criminal.
Oh, yeah.
He's basically a businessman just arranging things for the mob.
He doesn't know what he wants to be. That's the biggest issue. He's like every college student in their 20s in their third year. I don't know what I want to be. I just got out of jail and I don't want to be a gangster. Ben Affleck, choose who you want to be!
He sleeps with one of the mobster's girlfriends. The mobster beats the shit out of him. He leaves him in front of the police. He gets thrown in jail. When he gets out of jail, he goes to the other mobster and he's like, I'll do anything you say as long as I get to kill the first mobster. He doesn't pursue the first mobster at all!
Oh yeah, he just forgets his goals and decides that he wants to build a casino. Smooth, bro. So this movie's not all bad. There are some things that are good about it, despite the fact that it gets its history wrong.
Alcohol was legalized 6 years before the economy went to shit!
It's depicted at least in a nice light. I think all of its costume design was well done, and I think people worked really hard on their accents. Some of the actors actually act pretty well.
Elle Fanning's Irish accent is good.
No, I don't know her name, but you'll know when you watch it.
Jesus girl.
Jesus girl. But you can't, that alone doesn't save a bad movie.
You know what the most disappointing thing about this movie was? Ben Affleck, you should have been working on Batman instead.
Yeah, Batman. Final rating.
My final rating, if you're thinking about seeing this movie, turn your brain off. Go to Netflix or Hulu or YouTube or look up The Town and watch that. That's a gangster movie starring Ben Affleck, and it actually feels like a gangster movie. It's a good movie. It's also directed by Ben Affleck, starring Ben Affleck, produced by Ben Affleck.
The point is, there are better gangster movies that have been made, and Ben Affleck is even in one of them. So do yourself a favor, watch that one and give this one a pass. Not worth the money.
No.
We're all going to hell.
Hey guys, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.
And if you hate Live by Night, we'd love to hear more of your opinions. Our comment section is down below, and our Facebook page is in the link section down below. So check that out.
Please address all comments to Ben Affleck.
And Ben Affleck.